Welcome to this meditation for self-cultivation in the wintertime. As many of you know, I, over the years, have picked up many tips and tricks for living an elevated lifestyle from the ancient healthcare practice called Ayurveda. It's the sister science to yoga. It's been around for over 5,000 years. And I know like this much about Ayurveda. There's so much to learn. I don't think anyone could ever know all there is about Ayurveda in one lifetime. But what I do know about it has really enhanced my life. One of the themes for Ayurveda in the wintertime is to come back to yourself, to find your sense of joy, to find your purpose, and to find pleasure. So it just so happens I picked this card today from my Ask and You Shall Receive deck from Esther and Jerry Hicks. And this card says, "Behind my every desire is my desire to feel good." Love that. So yes, this winter meditation is to pull in blessings of inner peace, pleasure, and purpose, to find and to allow light to seep into the darkness of wintertime. So let's begin. So first, set yourself up warm and comfortable. Have some tea, maybe be sitting by a fire if that's available to you. I would love manifesting a fireplace to sit next to this wintertime. Light a candle, burn some incense. If you are a journaler, you like to write stuff down, have your journal handy. And also, later on in this meditation, we'll be doing a movement portion. So get your music all set up. Find a song that you really like. I think it's probably best to go for a song that doesn't have a lot of words, or maybe even it's a new song to you. I suggest just Googling or YouTubing, if you don't have anything right off, YouTube The Human Experience or Deva Doya, Doya, just for, a couple quick examples of some good music to move to, if you don't already have something in mind. Okay, so you set yourself up, you've got your tea, you've got your warmth, a little candle, journals to the side, music is ready to go. Now it's time to find a comfortable seat, close your eyes, and breathe. Start off at the beginning, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. This in through the nose and out through the mouth breath can help get yourself set up to release any tension that you might be holding on to in the mouth, the throat, the jaw, the heart. If you want, as you're exhaling, you can take some open mouth exhales. Filling the lungs with breath, sitting up nice and tall, letting the lungs expand, and then contracting all the air out of the lungs. So breathing this way for a few moments, and then when you're ready, letting the breath come in through the nose and then out through the nose. This breath can be very calming and very grounding, especially when you start to balance out the lengths of the exhales with the inhales. If your inhales are longer and your exhales are shorter, it'll produce like a more fastness and a rushing. And so we really want to get grounded and root down. So lengthen out the ins and the X's. And if you want to go for even more relaxing, make your exhales a couple seconds longer than the inhales. And with your eyes closed, start to just touch one finger at a time. And as you touch one finger, bring to mind something that you've cultivated this year. Something that you have worked on. Maybe it's in your home life or your work life, your spiritual life, personal growth, relationship. And when you're ready, moving on to the next finger, something else that you've cultivated this year. Moving on to the next finger. So doing this for 3 to 5 different things that you've cultivated this year. No matter how big or how small, just anything that you've given some attention to, you've babied a little bit, that you've watched grow and evolve. Breathe these things in. And if you're journaling, you can pause the video here and write in your journal for a few moments. Just taking notes on these things that you've cultivated in this year. And now notice how your body feels when you've created this aura of gratitude for yourself. So you've cultivated these things, you've worked on them, you've given them loving attention, you've watched them change and grow and evolve. And now you're just kind of soaking it up. Wow. With my intentions, I made this little part of my life better. Maybe it's a big part of your life, and maybe it's not just for you, maybe it's for others. Whatever it may be, allow this to just envelop you. Just be one inside this aura of gratitude and joy. Notice how these things that we do for ourselves, when we cultivate things in our life, it can build a sense of confidence. Soak that up. And now just noticing, do you feel that anywhere in your body? A lot of times we feel in our solar plexus, around the base of the rib cage, when we've, told ourselves that we want to do something and then we follow through with doing that. We can really feel it around our guts, around this big ball of nerves we have here. We might feel it in our intestines. We might feel it in our womb. Maybe activated some creativity within ourselves. Just noticing where it is. Is there a color or a texture you can associate with this feeling or this aura? Is there a sound or a vibration? Does it make you want to do anything? Move in a certain way. Smile. Breathe a sigh of relief. Now sit a little taller. You can gaze at the candle or the fire for a few breaths and let that light seep in. I'm creating this on the day of the solstice in 2019. It's the shortest day of the year is the darkest day of the year. So it's a great day to both welcome the darkness and also give it some love and kindness and softness, and to cultivate opportunities for the light to seep into the darkness. So now we're coming into the movement portion. And so we'll be doing this for about 5 to 10 minutes. It could be a song or two. And the message here is just to move. It's not about what it looks like, it's how it feels. So it can be non-linear movement, which, same thing, it's not about like coordination or I should be doing this. It's about, let me get into my body, let me breathe and move, notice what feels good, where I find pleasure, and lean into that, move into that, explore that space. Allow your body to move at different paces. As you start moving, you might notice that you get into a familiar groove, maybe a familiar rhythm. And I encourage you to explore beyond that. If you normally find yourself in like slow, deep, rhythmic movements, maybe quicken the pace or add some, sharper, unexpected movements in that allow you to express yourself in a different way. Give yourself some space and some compassion to explore new ways of moving that can nourish the body and the soul and even the mind. So you can pause this meditation here to get into your movement and then come right back when you're done. Well, after a song or two of movement, I'm sure you felt some energy moving within your body. Now it's time to come back to stillness. You can come back to a comfortable seated position. You can lay down, let your arms and legs stretch. You could, as you're laying down, plant your feet on the floor and have the knees bent and let the knees fall together and just sit there comfortably, whatever position you find yourself in. It's a beautiful thing. Bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. Close your eyes and breathe. Feel the energy moving underneath your hands. Feel the lungs contracting and expanding as you breathe. And give yourself some time right here to just be. Feeling that sense of gratitude and joy surrounding you. Lifting you and carrying you through the rest of your day, your week, your month, the season, the darkness. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Solstice blessings to you today. May you find peace, pleasure, and purpose in the darkness of winter.